All right, we're live. Welcome to part 2 of our Anima one shots, getting ready for the campaign. I don't know if we're gonna do another one or not, if I'm gonna be honest, because likely we're already starting late, but likely it'll be a two sessioner for a one shot, and then it bumps right into Christmas week. Granted, it's a couple days before, so I don't know if we'll do anything that week or not. But yeah, we're going to be doing another one shot. This is to help kind of get the players used to the game world and just playing the game in general, try out some character concepts and ideas, and a little bit of world exposition to kind of give future reference to the setting. So, that being said, today you are all hunters. You are out on requisition from the Empire to hunt down beasts that have flesh that is edible to humans, and in a large enough quantity to earn your pay, which is 100 gold crowns, which is a lot. Each, I should add. You are all top of the line hunters, the best of the best, experts and veterans in your field. It's a well-known secret amongst hunters, the capabilities of those who are allowed to leave the city walls easily. In the past, things used to be a bit harder, as every group had to go through various checks, and you would have some hidden inquisitorial members verifying that you're all being very non-heretical and that your power is all human and well-earned. Though, outside of the walls, that's rarely the case. And everyone shuts up about it, and no one mentions it anywhere else, because these people are oftentimes the ones you're going to be relying and leaving your life in, and being a backstabbing rat is a very quick and easy way to just either die or completely be ostracized by the hunter community, and there are no solo hunters. Leaving the walls is, in and of itself, a test of luck and grit, as every few hours you're outside of the wall, you're likely to come into contact with a beast. Now, especially after the Wild March, it has become even harder, and the beasts that you encounter become even more dangerous, as creatures from far-off flung places have been slowly but surely approaching various settlements, kingdoms, walled cities. That's a better one. Though it's been a few months now since the Wild March has started, and the beasts, after the first few weeks, have not been sieging the walls. But now it's settled into this odd ecosystem of beasts from out of habitats that they used to belong, are now meandering, within hundreds of miles of the cities for some unknown reason. You are all out on a hunt about 3 days away from Aegis. we come down to you guys now as you've hunted the lasts of the beasts for your particular job. It is a large zebra-esque creature with a jagged horn and fangs. And you have put it down, and some of you are field dressing it, claiming the important meat and wrapping it away, putting it in freezers in your large canvassed truck. You have hunted about 15 of these things, and you have put away nearly a ton of meat to take back to the city.
Okay.
Though, this is a very small drop in a very large bucket, as the food concerns for the cities are starting to get more and more scary for the civilians, as before the empire itself monitored outer walled farms with full like battlements around to protect the fields and crops and everything like that. But since the wild march has come, any imperial facility outside of a city wall has been pretty much taken over and destroyed. And so, with the meager amounts of food production happening within city walls, food is going to become more and more scarce as the months go by. And treks like this are going to become more and more necessary, but that means you guys are going to be making more and more money. So it's not a bad life. So a few of you are field dressing, and a few of you are on the watch to make sure no creatures are approaching to ruin your day. Go ahead and take the scene.
I think I'm definitely on watch, even though I got my eyes squinted and I can't see too far out very well since everything in front of my eyes is sort of hazy from the heat waves radiating off of me. But I'm doing my best with mostly hearing. I'm my guy Gortho. He stands 6'10", huge lump of muscle, bronzed skin that has a sort of red tint to it, as he's covered with a nice layer of sweat that gives his skin a glistening sheen, and slight steam tendrils just coming off of his body, as he has his no shirt on at all, and he has those pants that are basically just shorts with like belts connecting the lower part of the pant legs to it, and there's just a full gap in between. And on his back he has a huge sword that's the size of a door. It's just a full slab of metal that he's carrying around with him. He sort of has his arms crossed, and he's standing around like pretending to do a good job looking out, but he's very struggling with vision stuff, so he's just sort of listening it instead, but making it seem like he's at least trying to look.
I guess I should mention as well, Aegis is a walled city that kind of sits in a verdant plains area. And so out into the region where you guys are at is a bit further south, a lot warmer and much more savanna-esque. Sparse trees, mostly dry grass and flatlands surround you.
Yeah, I'm just like looking out, and every once in a while I just squint a little harder to try to make out if that's a big rock or some monster, and then after it doesn't move for a while, I go, might guess it's a rock, and just moves on to keep looking around. As I constantly am just like running my hand over my almost bald head with just like stubbly hair, trying to make sure sweat isn't constantly dripping into my eyes.
Yeah, would also be on watch, especially with her, since I have the sense danger advantage, makes it a little bit harder for things to sneak up on me. But Gail is a 5'8" woman, long billowing cape, very standard like hunter garb underneath. Fiery red hair, just watching where it is, maybe occasionally glancing over at her watch buddy and the heat coming off of him before like taking a few steps off to the side away from the heat.
Unless anyone else has a really good skill set exactly for this, I think my boy Frank Siegfried is he's carving up the big zebra, just like a knife that he's got, like a basic kind of hunter's knife, as he's just kind of muttering like, "I always got to do this shit." Just he is that type of guy. He's got like that slick black hair, very practical clothes, a jacket on. He's got the resting like bitch face. He just looks upset 24/7. Also, his nose definitely been broken a few times, probably been punched in the face. Uh, he's just got like a normal handgun on his hip as he's just like carving. He's upset that he's doing this, but he definitely took the knife out of one of your hands. Like, you don't know what you're doing, give it to me. I got this. And now he's upset he's doing it.
I think he took it out of Lucas Alahan's hands as he kind of left you to your own devices, and he doesn't even realize he does it sometimes. But he wears like a full on ghillie suit with a large rifle across his back. And as he's like kind of just sitting there, he slowly just fades away from view, not even realizing it, as he just kind of like holds completely still. And his mind kind of just wanders to the area around him as he unintentionally is just keeping an eye on the area around him, even though he's not one of the ones on watch.
Aster, the 4'8" little tracker of the party, is also on watch duty, kind of leaning up against, sitting on the ground, leaning up against Gortho's like right leg, kind of just absorbing his body heat. And to be near him because he tends to be the one to carry them whenever we're on tracking sessions. Because they are a weak and very frail little person. But kind of just leaning up against it and humming a tavern song that they heard recently.
Okay, so poor Frank. Obviously, none of y'all have hunted before, because field dressing something like this big by yourself is a nightmare.
I you say poor Frank. I feel like if anyone tries, like, hey, get away from this. You couldn't carve a turkey. Get out of here. I can do this. Fucking always have to do this shit. So annoying. Carve the zebra, they said. As he's like keeps doing it.
Last time I tried to help, he didn't even offer me the knife. He just made me watch. Fucked up.
Yeah, Gortho is definitely the kind of guy who like has like through his entire career he somehow managed to like get an excuse to not be the one doing it every time, until it just got to the point where it's like, I don't know how to do this actually. So that it's like he really needs this skill in his line of work, but he's like, I just sort of avoided it so long. And so now he just sort of like naturally takes on the lookout role without anyone asking, so that no one can ask him to do that instead because he's already working.
We're good at what we do. No one ever said that we're fast at what we do.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, just surviving out here is more than makes you more than qualified for the job. Though, you guys are paid pretty much like by pounds, or at least you have a certain weight requirement, and you get docked cash if you bring in any kind of biomass that is inedible. So,
I think Ortho's also the guy where like every once in a while you're probably like working on it and just like, I flip this over for me, and Gortho goes over and just lifts it up and adjusts it how you need. So he can help out a little,
Yeah.
just not with the skill aspect.
But you manage to get this. They're called a Zelik, is the name of the creature. You manage to get the Zelik cut up into some decent, like thick packages of about 20 pounds of meat. Each of these Zeliks are around 150 pounds of viable meat. And you guys have hunted 15 up until this point on this job. Bringing them in to the back of your large canvas truck, you see these large, about like 8 large freezers that you open them up, and they're filled with a variety of other cut choices of meats, and you set it down. This will get you about to your quota. You needed about a ton of meat, and you're a little bit over that, but that's okay, because every bit helps. And it's been kind of a long, grueling process, as it was just yesterday that you came across the herd in question. And after gunning a few down, chasing a few more, you spent the majority of this day, well into the afternoon, hunting down and cutting up these beasts to take back. Fortunately, you haven't been interrupted by any kind of scavenging beasts or anything that might contend you for this hunt. But you never know. It's about this time that you all pack into the truck, and who's driving? You don't need to have a good drive score for this. I'm not going to require it, but if someone does have good driving, then they probably should drive.
I don't think Gortho fits comfortably into the driver's seat.
I'm gonna say for like safety reasons, I am not allowed to drive.
I don't have my license.
I think Lucas is one of the drivers.
Okay.
I'd say Gail's also a backup driver.
And I think one of the weirdest things is whenever Lucas is driving, the engine is quieter.
It's a good skill to have. Well, then Lucas, as you start up the truck, you kind of drive up out of this small kind of dip into land that you all pulled the Zelik into to kind of cut in piece. And as you do so, these Imperial trucks, they're all given to hunter groups on loan, are really good at over-terrain driving, especially in the flatlands here around Aegis, as it's not a very rocky, and any kind of forests are very sparse. The vehicle shocks are surprisingly very well, though after every hunt, you almost have to get the shocks changed out on a vehicle, which does make hunting back-to-back more and more difficult. But as you kind of pull up out of this little gulch in the land, one of you, I'll let you all decide, notices a facility way off in the distance.
Oh, hey, a building.
I just like put my hand up to my eyes, trying to block the steam, sweat, and sun, and just like look, just squinting off that way as the air in front of me distorts. And I go, "Are you sure that's not just a rock formation or some sort of grove of trees over there?"
I lean in and get really, really close to your face. Do you think my eyes aren't working? That's like my thing. Are you questioning me?
If you're sure, you're sure. I just want to make sure.
The building.
I subtly look over to the rest of the group for confirmation.
Is this something that
Is
we want
it-
to look at? We do have the kill for the day.
Might be safer to play it safe. Turn in the kill, then maybe head back to check it out.
Do we know what kind of buildings could be out here?
Well, more than likely, it has to be some Imperial facility. They're pretty much the only ones who could afford to protect a building out this far, and it could have been a mining operation, maybe some kind of natural resource around. But to your guys' knowledge, they should all be abandoned.
How late is it right now?
The sun is starting to head down from its zenith. It's about like 3, 4 in the afternoon.
If we want to head over, we could see if it's suitable to spend the night.
Well, that's fair. Does possibly provide shelter.
As long as nothing's moved in.
Well, that's what we're good at.
It's could also have some nice leftover equipment. Maybe we bring something back, get some under the table payment.
Indeed. It's very common for hunters to maybe come across salvage on their trips. And this can be very lucrative, not only officially, but unofficially, as there is a decent black market for any kind of salvage or rare monster parts that you may come across.
I sort of sit with my arms crossed, with like my sword hanging half out of the vehicle, and just like lean back as just in quiet agreement. I don't want to like outright say, yeah, let's go do this, but I'm also just like, yeah, we're doing it.
All right, so do y'all approach the facility?
Driver.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you start making your way there. You can hear various small rocks bouncing off into the vehicle's undercarriage as you're going. The occasional loud crack. But these vehicles are made for heavy terrain, so it's not that big a deal. The closer you approach, I'll say... What's your character's name, Slug?
Aster.
Aster. I see. Okay. Y'all have your old characters on here still. So I'm like, wait, who's who?
I remake my token.
Aster, I'm sure... Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't, but Either you are using some binoculars to help, or maybe you're just using your freakish abilities. I'm not sure. I haven't checked over every character sheet, to be fair. But as you're looking at the facility, you notice people are walking around the facility.
Sorry, you said people? You kind of cut out for that one.
Oh, people, yes, people.
Yeah, okay. Facility's staffed. There's people there.
Damn it. I punched the wall of the truck.
Well, that's odd. From what all you know, no Imperial facilities are currently being manned outside of the walls.
How many people?
You only saw a few, but those were just the ones on the outside.
3, maybe 4, but if they're trying to give the impression that it's abandoned, they probably want to keep a minimal presence on the outside.
Or it could just be another team like us who got there first.
Can I tell if they're wearing, like, Imperial uniforms? Or if it's not?
You can tell that they are wearing some kind of dark, like military fatigues, though not Imperial military. Imperial military wear white lion aesthetic fatigues, but these seem more like mercenary military people.
Oh, I have a
Right.
fun idea. As like we're getting close, and we have that bit of trying to get a close look. I think Frank goes, "Hey, slow the truck down."
He does so.
Rolling down like a window or depending on it, I'm picturing a box truck, like a basically a U-Haul with us in the back, but I could be
Yeah,
wrong
pretty
there.
much.
Yeah. He like leans over to whoever's in the passenger seat, like leaning over you. I will charge up some Xeon. I'd like to cast a Create Homunculus.
Okay.
Because I can make us a little elemental or something that can do some espionage for me. As
Okay.
he just holds his hand out and forms a native bird, like in the center of it.
Okay.
And like sends it out to go get a nice closer look at the area and give us back some intel.
Okay. So you do so, and you all wait around. How long do you, like, what orders do you give this thing?
I tell the homunculus, fly around, see how many people there are, get a description of a person there, see if it's a uniform, try to get a peek in one of the windows. Then like return. So like overall like a quick 15-minute little circle of everything.
Okay. So it goes out and does so. And after about 15 minutes, it flits on back, landing somewhere nearby. And how does it communicate to you?
It opens its mouth just wide, and then essentially Frank's voice comes out of it, just with very stilted, monotone speech.
Okay.
So its mouth opening wider than a bird should. It doesn't look great, but you know, it's a nice little songbird.
This is what I imagine people think birds look like if they're actually government drones.
Yeah, exactly.
So the bird lands and gives its report. Homunculi are not super smart. They have, I think, a max intelligence of 4.
Let's see. Characteristics can never be higher than 5.
5. Okay, 5. So they're like average person intelligence, so that's not so bad.
Yeah. It just it cannot choose uncommon, -2 penalty, and it can't have any Xeons. But so literally, it's just Gnosis 5, and can't be anything crazy.
Yeah. So it gives its report, and it says that the men are wearing these kind of dark, kind of brownish colored fatigues. There's no insignia or signs on them. They don't seem to be identifiable. They're all moving around this facility, but many of them have guns, assault rifles at that. Looking in through the windows, it was hard to see, as the windows are dirty and dust covered, but it thinks it saw, anyway, some kind of machinery and people inside. A good number of people. They were kind of walking around and doing things, and the machines were making noises. Didn't look like a factory, so probably not production, but it doesn't know exactly what.
So this is like an installation of some form, as like he's holding out his hand inside the truck, and the bird just closes its mouth. It just starts preening itself.
It's at this time that you guys hear the facility alarms go off. From your vantage point, you can see some men running inside of the building. As lights are flashing, and you can hear as the facility seems to be on high alert.
Ooh, we might want to go. We might want to go, guys.
Are they alert against us, or is there a monster attack happening right now?
I don't know. Actually, can I see if there's signs of monster attack on the outside?
Sure. Looking around, something does suddenly happen, but not what you were expecting. With a large fountain of dirt, the facility, almost too quickly, shunts itself beneath the ground.
Huh. Oh, hey, the building went beneath the ground, Gortho.
I can see that.
Can you?
Yes.
Then you notice something is approaching the facility's general direction. You see a large beast flying, making its way in that direction. It's quite a ways off from you at the moment, but with your keen abilities, you see something terrifying.
Do I know what it is?
It's a dragon.
You don't know what it is, but you get a good look at it. Oh, this is on the map layer.
I was really confused what I was waiting for. Oh,
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the fuck that
Uh-oh.
is.
I know what that is.
I know
Hey,
what that is.
guys, I don't know what the
I know what that is.
I don't know what the freak that is. Pedal to the metal now. We gotta get out of here. That's weird. It's like I don't even know what to describe that as.
I put my hand up to block the sun again and squint in that direction and go, I don't know, I feel like we've fought enough birds before. Is it really that big a deal?
It's got snake tail, like tiger claw feet. I don't even know. Go! Start the car!
Oh no, that sounds tempting.
God, what?
Might be there's a chance we could take that thing down.
There is an actual snake at the end of its tail.
There's a snakes at a lot of places.
We fought snakes before too.
Allows us to extend who we can sell to, too. Got the bird meat and the snake meat.
You said tiger meat? That'll sell for a lot.
It is fast
They
approaching.
They put the building under the ground. Go! Or at least get out of the car and get prepared to fight it. Don't just sit there.
Is it flying
Do something.
It's flying
Where
towards
is
the
it?
facility, but it notices you all in short time
I see.
and begins making its way in your direction. This thing is flying incredibly fast. Incredibly fast for a creature, I might add. Pretty close to like 25 miles per hour.
Well,
You're
are
not-
we actually going to
Oh, I
fight
will
it?
drive myself.
And
All right.
you're starting to get an estimate of its size. It's about 20 feet tall.
Huh. Yeah.
A man
Yeah,
would
that
come
thing's
up to it
20
about
feet
its
tall.
its lion knee joints there.
Maybe we drive.
Guys, please, can we hurry
All
up?
right, we got the majority vote. He starts the vehicle.
You guys are so infuriating sometimes.
I do, as we drive away from it, I do open up the back of the truck. We have everything tied down. Because, if it's going to chase us and attack, we can at least shoot out the back.
That's fair.
I guess I could stand at the back too and just have my huge sword ready to block whatever gets thrown at us, if anything.
Well, as you guys turn away, even though you are out in an all-terrain sense, your vehicle is a little bit faster if you're driving safely anyway. This thing has a flight speed of 10. Your vehicle moves at a value of 11. Which is about the difference between like 25 and 40 miles per hour.
The difference is it can fly over shit.
Yeah, but despite that, your vehicle is like all terrain. So as long as you don't have any major obstacles in your way, you should be able to outpace this. But as you guys are driving by, it has now passed the facility and is definitely following after you guys.
Well, they're welcome.
I'm ready. If it gets closer or tries to do anything, can shoot at it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't get any closer as you are all driving. It pursues you for a good long while. Not so quiet. There you go. Are you driving in any direction in particular, or what are you doing?
Mostly just trying to get away from it at this point. No particular direction as of yet.
I'm probably
Okay.
back to the city, right?
Yeah, do the city walls have defenses?
Yes.
It's not going to follow us to the city. We're 3 days away from the city.
Never know.
Well,
It's going to follow us for 3 days. We have more problems to worry about than bringing it back to the city.
Someone go asleep right now and we'll just shift drivers in the middle of driving.
It's not quite so dire. After about an hour or so, you guys leave it so far in the dust that you can't see it anymore. So, for the time being, you got away from it, whatever that was.
That's something.
It's sitting in the back of the box truck with the other two legs dangling off the sides. That was scary, huh?
I don't know. It wasn't really a threat to us. They never got that close.
Yeah, I could have sat there for a little longer.
Did anyone?
The description we were given of it. Can I try to recall what kind of creature that could be?
Sure.
Yeah, did anyone get a good look at it? See anything identifiable?
I show you a drawing and it's done almost exclusively in pink crayon in this notebook that I've been drawing in.
Ah, shit, I'm colorblind.
No.
Like, just registers the drawing and then thinks up of all the different monsters we've hunted up until now, see if anything registers or what she's heard of.
Sure. Go ahead and... Yeah.
So that was me making an art check.
Do it,
Go
hang it on the
ahead
fridge.
and make either an animals or a cult. That's
What the? Can I make an animals?
sure.
I take your drawing and I look at it real close and go, "Oh my god, we almost fought this? It's uglier than me."
Oh, I can always roll for you, D.
Nah, I'm here now.
I don't know what to say to that.
I hand you back a slightly sweat-stained piece of paper now. I go, "Well, you didn't tell me it was sort of a shapeshifter?" I'd say, questioning with the inconsistent lines and.
I just
Or is
look
it-
at you with big sad eyes.
Fluid body. I'm just sort of testing the waters as I'm gauging your reactions.
My eyes just get sadder and sadder.
Neither of you know what that was.
Like, smacks your character. Like, leave her alone. Art is subjective, and obviously you don't know what you're looking at. And then just stares at the pages. She does not know what this is either.
But doesn't say the quiet part out loud.
Yes.
From a general description, it seems like a chimera of some kind. So, with that, you drive a little bit easier now for the next couple hours. And every 4 hours, I get to roll an encounter.
We make it back to the city unscathed, one shot over.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
We're more
By
free
the
to
way,
drive now. Do an ollie.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
But don't say that immediately after rolling, Cameron. What the fuck?
I can't wait for us to roll to get this thing catching up to us every time we roll an encounter.
So, encounters. This isn't a chance of an encounter. You do encounter something every 4 hours, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
How high I roll determines what it is.
So is it back?
No.
Aw.
An 80 would not net you that creature.
Is that 100?
It's less than 80, that creature.
So, generally speaking, with the use of like helicopters and the like, typically, as hunters, the danger or the level of creatures in an area. You guys were sent just to hunt some meat, and you were given the go ahead. So essentially what I have on the back end is a danger level for a zone, which changes the like ratio of creatures and what levels they are. You guys are on like nearly the lowest level of danger. That doesn't mean what you can run into isn't bad. It just means that there's not a good chance of you guys running into like a level 10 creature, which is like a walking disaster.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you guys, that's still a really high roll for this level. So as you're all like driving from a nearby set of trees, you see two kind of like dragon-esque creatures. Let me pull an image up. I did not think I was gonna roll this high right out the gate. I had a different creature planned.
The 83 is 2 flame salamanders. Dun dun dun. I'm just kidding.
You wish it was 2 flame salamanders.
It's just a lost puppy. We're fine, guys.
These are... They're the size of small elephants.
Fun.
And I'm pulling up a picture now.
Small Asian elephants or small African elephants?
I would say Asian, probably.
Okay, we're good, guys. They're not that big.
They're still.
They're like twice the size of a horse.
Yeah, they're big boys, but they're not like big boys. Okay, I take back what I said about us being good.
Oh look, it's half dead already. That guy's sinking his sword into it.
Unfortunately-
It's one of these.
Unfortunately, well, they do have another image, but it doesn't really like give a good sense for the creature, but I guess I'll show it anyway.
Can't wait to find out the Danger Noodle is canon, by the way.
I feel like I recognize that dude in the photo.
I don't think I do.
I don't know.
Is it because he's generic anime man?
I'm pretty
I think
sure
he just does look like
he's-
Sephiroth, kind of.
That character is used for one of the other races.
Anyway, this is like a sketched version of the creature in question. Which, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of get the gist. That, like, its haunches, the top of its haunches is, like, again, at that Asian elephant size. This thing could probably, if it stretched its neck all the way up, would be as tall as a giraffe.
Giant snake with legs, giant snake with legs.
You guys can attempt some animals rolls if you'd like.
Sure.
Would you like me to roll
I
for
don't
you?
even know what it is. I just need to kill it.
Can I roll high, please? I have a plus 65 to this. That'd be cool.
GM, can you roll for me?
Yes. Man, yeah, you're not rolling super well today. And see, this is why I always recommend that if you want to be decent at a thing, you need to have the ability to roll 80 reliably.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm a plus 65 in it. I should be rolling 80 reliably.
if it's not 80, it's not reliable. You've seen today. You don't know what these is, but you do know that they are dangerous and they're coming at your vehicle real fast. In fact, whilst they are on all fours. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the stats for the better one. Oh wait. What?
What do you mean, what?
I think he's surprised that the worst one is faster.
I didn't know they could do this.
God damn it, Cameron.
I always love that.
So they're running at you guys. Their movement value is not super fast. You know, it's kind of like as fast as you think an elephant could run. Fast for sure. They have a base movement speed of 7. And your vehicle.
We're still in the car.
Yeah, your vehicle is still significantly faster.
I'm like standing on the back of the vehicle, at the back of the truck, and I just yell inside, "Are we gonna stop to take him out?"
Is that a much easier payday for you? Looks into the back.
I'm sort of getting a consensus from everyone.
I think Frank shoots at it. It's like, get over here, you stupid snake motherfucker! And he's just shooting it.
Wait, no.
All right, and you're standing there with me, right, Frank? Like at the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Even though they're in front of us, you're leaning out the back, shooting forward.
They're in front of
like
us?
the box
Yeah,
truck,
they're
like,
coming
the
out in
back
front of you
is
guys
open.
from like some.
As he's like,
let me
he's
get
got
that.
a hand on a side rail for stability. As he's just like, slither on the ground. Don't even have legs. Think you're better than me? As he's just shooting it.
They do have.
They do have legs. They do have legs.
He's focused on the slither.
I'll call out to Lucas and just say, "Do you bring the back around to face them?"
We'll spin the car around.
Okay. As you do so, they take it as you're trying to flee from them. Suddenly, and grotesquely, wings jut up and expand from their backs, and they leap at an insane speed as their flight value is 12.
Okay, I was also trying to jump at them.
I really quickly use one of my psychic powers here.
Okay, sure.
I would like to throw psychokinetic armor on my boy. What the fuck was your name again? Gortho?
Gortho.
Like, I know what he's about to do.
Okay.
just-
Let's see. Because I believe this becomes or it affects natural armor. I don't know if Gortho has natural armor.
I do have natural armor.
Be used in conjunction with any other protection as an additional layer, but will not cause any special penalties.
Oh yeah, so is that just like adding 1 to my natural armor instead then? Does the same
One
description?
second. This is the psychokinetic one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 'cause this is basically the exact same description as natural armor.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that this is gonna override natural armor.
Alright, what's your natural armor value?
2.
You'll probably get higher.
Yeah. I mean, my potential is a 120, so and then I have the mental compassion thing. Mental
Alright.
compassion.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I will say, when you maintain a psychic ability, after the first round, it will drop down to your lowest potential to make the technique work. So in this
I
case,
was aware of that.
it'll drop down to 120. So it'll be AT2.
It's a little higher due to some advantages they have, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have amplify sustained power. Which one's that? That doesn't post it. Cool.
Yeah, I believe that's the one that puts it up by another step, right?
Yeah, any powers maintained this way are one difficulty level higher than what the psychic could normally attain. And then I have mental pattern compassion. When using their powers to help others, they automatically increase difficulty level achieved by 1. Also does not suffer penalties to psychic projection when protecting others with a shield.
Okay. So then equivalently you can do 2 levels above. That's good.
Yeah, it's like 86.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I guess I just have to roll the potential though to see if I get that.
Yeah, you do need to roll potential because you can always crit fail. You can always fumble it.
Damn.
Brought up to a
Yeah.
+4. 4 armor. Doubled my natural armor. Right?
Yeah. Cause let me look at the mental pattern real quick. Well, because I believe you still need to get above the DC if you want to keep the higher level, but let me double check.
It automatically increased difficulty level achieved by 1, so rolling a 140 means I get a 180.
Well, you're... Let's see here. This is where Anima gets fun. I start doing a lot of looking up rules. Because if I don't, the game becomes crazy. I'm looking up the mental pattern, and it's the... which one?
Compassion.
Compassion. Oh, okay. So your compassion just increases the difficulty level attained, and it says nothing about maintenance here.
Okay.
And your advantage allows you to sustain at 1 difficulty level higher than it can normally be maintained at. So yeah, so essentially for this first round you got the 180 due to your compassion, but after the first round it'll drop to the 140.
Got it. Okay.
Good that we know now.
So my face just concentrates, and then you feel like a degree or 2 warmer, but it's more of like a friendly warmth. And I just kind of just slap the back of your cap and say, "Go get him, big guy."
All right. I start charging up my... accumulating my key.
Yep.
Can I make a move on these guys before they get to us then?
So I'm gonna say you guys get a round before they reach you.
Okay. I will then put my arm out, sort of firmly grab Frank by the shoulder and make sure he's holding on to something well enough, and then like move my hand back to sort of put it in front of Aster as like telling them like brace yourselves as I brace myself to and push down on the back of the truck to lower it as much as possible, and then I use the truck kicking back up to help launch myself at them. I just want to jump fully toward them, and with my huge sword raised over my head, ready to swing on whichever one's in front.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
as you grab me, I'll use my full turn to charge up my Xeon, and then as you're like leaping, I want to cast Igneous Weapon on you. And this might be a maneuver we've done a good few times, but I use that spell to engulf your sword in fire.
Yeah. And as I started accumulating my ki, the sword, the giant slab of metal started heating up on its own already.
My spell increases your base damage by 10.
Hype.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and that's about the right size. And then you guys haven't added your... Well, not everyone has added their pictures to their character sheets.
I did,
tokens.
right?
Yeah, mine's already on there.
I
Yes.
think I did it.
I do see Gale's.
Do you see Gortho?
I don't see Gorthos. I'll pull him out. Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Working on.
Can I...
Okay, Cam, should be good now.
Oh, whoops, I'm showing this in the stream. Oh, well.
I can't believe this. As soon as you said that, Devin just tabbed over to the stream to try and cheat. I saw it.
Oh my god, Devin.
Is this an actual PNG? No, it's not.
What do you
I was
mean? It has the
lied
checkered
to.
background. It has the checkered background, Cameron.
Yeah, it's the really fun fake PNGs. I'll be right back though while we're setting this up.
Have fun.
Just remember, you got 10 extra damage, Booter.
Woo!
Write that down somewhere.
I shall.
He didn't write it down. He doesn't have a pencil in front of him.
I can't believe you do this to me. I don't tell people when you're lying.
I just said, good night, Alicia.
Bye, Alicia.
I did not, Alicia.
Good night.
Okay, hopefully this one works.
So for those who know how ki works, when I'm accumulating, does my accumulation tick up at the start of my turn or the end?
If you do no other actions, unless you have total accumulation, it ticks up about this whenever you choose to charge it.
Is it an action to charge? Or is it just
No,
I'm
it's not an
doing-
active action to charge, but when you do anything
Okay.
More of a
else-
passive, yeah.
I have total accumulation too. Okay, so then at the start of my turn it ticks up.
What the fuck? I downloaded it. It says PNG. Is it a fake PNG?
That'd be really funny.
It is a fake PNG. God damn it.
Amazing.
It's so irritating when something says, this is a PNG, and you look at the file type, and it is actually a PNG.
It's a PNG, but those checkered bits are there. They're not
But the
transparent.
checker is a part of the PNG. Oh my god, why are these all fake?
I was so big compared to everybody.
I haven't been
I'm gonna
trusting
change
you.
everyone's size 1 second.
You need to make me slightly smaller than everyone else, Cam.
That'll be fun.
You can make me slightly bigger than everyone else.
'Cause I
Oh
am
my god,
size
they're all
9.
fake.
Can you make me just right?
No.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, rather than just copy pasting a fun truck PNG, I'm just gonna draw a box instead. It'll be like that, about that much. Okay. Alrighty, one second, I gotta pee real quick. Oh, you know what? We're not that far in, but I was going to take a quick 10-15
Oh,
before we get into the combat. So we'll be right back. We're back.
Snap.
All right, so you're leaping at the serpents as they're flying at you.
I sure am. Do I gotta make a check or some sort to jump at them?
No, I'll allow you to do so. Though it's not necessarily a surprise they're gonna see you coming, so I will have you roll. We'll have everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm really good at this, guys. I am really good at it.
He's opening up.
Do I open roll initiative rolls?
Yeah.
Yes.
You might, if you roll high enough, you might surprise them.
Nah.
Damn, one gets to go first.
I have a plus 10 to initiative.
That's not what I meant to press.
Okay.
Gun.
Gun.
That's what I called mine.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Oh God. It's also hard because I just gotta remember everyone's names. Okie dokie, I got the initiative. So, you come flying in, jumping at these serpents as they're whooshing towards the vehicle. One of them notices you and gets to act first. So it is going to yeah, I think that's what it's going to do. So it's going to, as it sees you coming, it arches its back wide and it beats its wings more furiously. You are hit by a gust of winds that barely tickles the back of the truck. You all can feel how powerful this this gust of wind is. This is an automatic attack. Of oh, it's the same for both of them. That's wild. Okay, it's an automatic attack of 240. So, go ahead and roll for me. Your block, considering you're jumping.
All right, I'm not allowed to dodge.
You're jumping.
Yeah. My block is right here. You said it was 120?
No, it's 240.
240?
Where'd you get 120 from?
Hopeful thinking.
Well,
I rolled
Fortunately
bad.
for you, the attack doesn't inherently have damage, but since it gets 100 over you, it doesn't suffer a penalty for its impact, as you are hit by a Force 7 impact. So I need to pull up the Dominus book real quick.
I believe you roll your strengths against each other now.
Yes. So I need a strength check, so it's just D10 plus your strength value versus the impact of its strength. It does not suffer a penalty because it got 100 over.
I'll just click my strength stat. Is it going to roll the right die?
I think it will. Though I don't know if it will try to do the roll under or not.
No, it did it properly, it looks like.
Get out
Okay.
of here with that.
So you brace yourself as you're hit by the fierce beating of its wing. You're not blown back any extra. But that was a very powerful gust of wind just from its wings as it tried to blast you back.
Okay.
That is its action. Now we move to Frank.
Ignore
Alright.
those. I was testing both buttons. They do the exact same thing.
Well, I can't control my boy. I just want to move up one because I was right outside it. Or right at the end of the truck.
You can't control
I
your
was
Yeah.
just... Yeah,
Yeah, I can't even click on my own token.
I can
Me
click
neither.
mine.
I can click on mine. Skill issue.
To be fair, I dragged mine out, so
I didn't do that. Cam made mine.
Well, well, well. We can see who the favorites are.
All right.
Yo.
Oh. I've given you your access to your token, Suzanne.
Okay.
And then... Or I should have anyway. Yeah, okay. And Frank, you have your token now as well.
Nice. I accumulate,
Yep.
though I'm going to do an action, so I get half. It's just for good measure. He's still mad. Now he's mad that they're flying. What, do they think they're better than him? And he's going to shoot with his gun. He's going to just shoot the one right up in front.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the gun is here. There we go. Take that! 158.
Okay. So, you shoot at it, and your gun hits with a result of 143. You're using a gun, and I've changed guns so that they now automatically come with armor piercing 3,
Nice.
which is good. Because its thrust armor is 7.
Aye, aye, aye.
So,
Goddamn, what the fuck?
that does 100% of your damage.
Oh, that's 60.
Okay. You shoot it. It does a near imperceptible amount of damage.
Yeah. One of many.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's me. I'm just working for some bigger stuff.
All right, Gortho. You're blown to the ground, but before you are 2 flying serpents.
How high up are they?
They're within reach.
Okay, yeah, I launched myself out of the truck with my huge sword over my head, ready to strike down on it. As it buffered me with its wind, I had to move my sword down to help block against it, I use the sort of slowed momentum from the wind to try and like safely land and roll, pushing myself into like an advantageous situation. 'Cause that's something I can do, right? Give myself like benefits to my next attack if I like acrobatics my way around. Good.
You roll your acrobatics against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I use the wind to try and safely get my roll and then launch myself into a tuck and roll and then jumping up to get a good position to get them from below.
Okay.
Which brings my acrobatics. It's right at the top. Nice.
Okay. You do so. Unfortunately, well, actually no, because how the acrobatics thing works. My goodness, it's been a while since we've had a Flippy Dippy boy.
I think I played the last one. Also nice.
That's what I said.
That's what I also said.
Okay, I see. So you need to beat it by 100. Minimum.
I assume I didn't do that.
You did.
Oh my god.
They are slow and lumbering.
Hype.
And you actually got the 150, which means you are considering to. So these types of creatures, by the rules, they can't suffer penalties to their defense because they don't really defend themselves. So I'm just gonna give you the benefit of high ground and give you a plus 20.
Cool. Yeah, so I position myself under them so they have a hard time seeing me. And because this is my second turn accumulating, I have now enough accumulated to use my key technique.
Yep.
Which turns the sword in the giant sword in my hand turns fully bright red, like it's been heated in a furnace, and the layer of flame that was put on it by my good friend Frank just sort of bursts into a bigger blaze along the edge as I swing just in a huge arc above me, and just a long half circle of flame goes shooting into the air in an 80-foot radius area around me. And I do more damage because of it.
Okay. So this will
I do
hit
have
both of them.
Yeah, I do have target choice, so it doesn't hit anyone I don't want it to.
Okay. Can you post the technique?
I can copy and paste it.
In true Booter fashion, he was too lazy to put it into a sheet.
I don't know if that's everything you need.
Nope, that's good. Okie dokie.
Cool.
So Alex gave you plus 10, right?
Yep,
Yep.
plus 10 to my damage, and then so that brings my base damage.
Well, so we have a rule for stacking buffs and debuffs. So you get the benefit of your highest bonus, which for in this case is 40, and you get
40.
half of everything else. So you get plus 5
Okay,
from
so
him instead.
10 or 5. So 45 plus my weapons damage, which is. Does the passive key abilities count as a buff in that sense? Then?
They apply to your base damage.
Okay,
So no,
cool.
they
That's
don't
what I thought.
count as a buff.
So then the damage of this attack is 185.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack roll. Don't forget your plus 20.
Holy shit.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
And then Devin said if I do like a area attack and hit a certain amount of a large creature, it does extra stuff.
Yes, it multiplies
Potential.
the damage by the creature's size multiple, which in this case is 5.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I
Take back guns.
was very clear. I do damage. The end.
Well, all
Damage
right.
resistant
So let's
creatures.
look at the actual damage that comes out first before you start patting yourself on the back.
I did more than that gun.
You will. That's true. You will definitely do more than that gun. So, you did 192. Serpent A got 61. Serpent B got 12. So, Serpent A, you got a result of 130% of your damage. Does your weapon have quality or any kind of thing that penetrates armor?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
It's
so it has
normal.
against fire or heat damage specifically. It has 7 armor. So that
Okay.
takes your 130 down to a 60% of your damage.
Does the key ability, does it turn my entire attack into fire damage? Is it just the 40 extra it adds?
Oh, actually, if you want something fun, my spell turns your damage to heat.
All of it?
Yeah, upgrading its attack to a heat attack type, and then increases the weapon base damage by 10 without altering the weapon's fortitude.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
I
all
guess
heat.
all heat.
I'll let you know, cut or heat. It's not. It's going to be the same armor either way. So,
All right.
so that's 60% of your damage on Serpent A. So this is where you bring the calculator out. What's 60% of 185?
I got this. 111.
Okay, and now times 5.
555.
Okay. That does a decent amount of damage. Not a crazy amount. It's not even at less than half HP. But it was a good amount of damage.
Yep. And now I get to maintain this ability so I can use it every turn.
Yep. And then we need to calculate the damage for the other one. So that is 12 less. So that's going to put it at a straight 170. Nope, sorry, 180. Minus the armor. So that's going to be 110% of your damage.
Okay, 203 and a half? Or do we...
Oh,
we-
always round down.
Yeah,
Or
is
no,
that
round
at
up,
the
sorry,
end
round
of the... Okay. Do we round at the end of a calculation or just in the middle here? We do that too. So it's 1020 damage.
You always
1020.
like whatever the applied damage is before multiples is rounded. So,
All right.
and then times 5.
So 1020.
Okay, that one was much more significant. That's still not half of that one's HP though.
Yeah.
Damage resistant creatures.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's basically instead of defense, they just have a big health pool, and then they don't like actively try to defend themselves. They just have the health pool.
Yeah. But you did some decent damage. You slashed these creatures with this flaming cut. and you can see some of their scales melting, and the one on the right definitely took the worst bit of it, as it is bleeding heavily from blistering wounds. They are both very angry at you.
Good.
All right, anything else you do and go with them?
Weird. I don't know how many actions do I have?
You have a number. Well, so here's how it works, and if you try to do more, we would need to adjust your numbers. Because you have a number of actions that you can take in a round based on your dexterity plus agility, which I'm assuming is somewhere around like 12.
17.
17? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, you are a fast boy. That's right. So you can take a total number of actions equal of 3. So 3 total different actions you can take. But if you're trying to do multiple actions in the same round, you need to subtract 25 from each of the actions that you take. That's not including attacks. When you make an attack action, you can attack it multiple times based on how good your attack score is. So if you wanted to attack again, you would make the second attack at a minus 25.
I mean, I guess I could. I don't have any reason not to, right?
Yeah, you don't have any reason not to.
Okay.
Because you have an attack score of over 100, correct?
Yeah, 120.
Yep.
All right, then I'll do that. As I let out this ring of fire around me, I'll just I'll twist midair and just continue with a swinging attack of my burning sword on, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll try to do the one that I hurt more.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna hit both of them, so because it's a radius attack.
No, that's one per round.
Oh, single.
single attack.
I do see single. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Alrighty. I'll say you won't get the benefits of your acrobatics that you did earlier then. So this will be a minus 25.
Pretty good.
Okay. So that is a difference of 128. You don't have any armor penetration, so that's going to be 50% of your damage, and this is your base damage plus. This one is plus 10 because you don't have the bigger modifier on it. So
yeah, so that's 150 damage.
So 50%.
How much?
That.
50%. Just 75.
75, correct.
And then no multiples, sadly.
No multiples. So you slash it. It seems much less effective than what you just did before.
I'm trying to get this guy out of here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I hang my head in shame.
Okay, but that's a good round. Good round. Lucas, you're currently driving.
Well, we'll probably put it in park.
Okay. So the vehicle comes to a screeching halt.
Right. Last stop, Ass Kick Avenue. He pops the door open and begins to run for this bush.
Okay, what's your movement value?
I have a movement value 10, so I can move 115 feet. But
Okay, yeah, you can get there.
Yeah.
That'd be a full move for you, though.
No one.
Don't ignore the grid. The grid doesn't count.
Oh, that'd be rough then. But fine. Moves over here, and the knight begins to cling onto him as he goes, and he starts hiding in the bush with his ghillie suit on.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a stealth. I guess this would be at a minus 25, right?
Correct.
So minus 5. $198.
Okay. The serpents aren't looking at you.
And he'll target the more injured one. So he adjusts his gun and fires.
So that is going to be... So that's 3 different actions you're doing on the same round? Running, hiding, and shooting?
I guess so.
So they would be minus 50s instead.
Fun. All right.
So that makes your stealth 173, which is still pretty good.
Blah. 109.
Okay. Minus 54. So that's going to be...
I've already... Oh, that. Okay.
So that's going to be 55, so 50% of your damage.
50% of my damage, and while the gun punches through 3, I also have armor penetration, so it actually punches through 4.
Okay, that's good. That does reduce your damage down to 20%, though.
Yeah, that'll be 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay.
And second attack.
Okay, so this one will be minus 75. Oh, wait, no. It'll be minus...
Yeah, that would be minus 75.
No, it's stacking penalties, because you got the multi-attack. And...
Oh, so minus 62?
Yeah.
Even with a minus
That's
62,
pretty
that's
good.
177.
Okay, minus 24. That's going to be 153.
So 150% minus 4, so 110% of my damage?
Minus 3. Because you go through 4 if it's 7.
Oh, it's only 30%. Nice. 120%, or 120 damage.
Yep.
Mine's pretty easy.
Okie dokie. So some crack shots coming out. The serpent gets hit a bit. It's getting annoyed, but it's still targeting Gortho. Speaking on, is that the end of your turn, Lucas?
That would be.
That serpent that just got shot a couple times is going to attack Gortho. It lands next to you and gives you a ferocious roar, and then it's going to strike with both its claws and its bite.
Bring it on.
This is the second attack against you this round, so you're going to be at minus 35. Right. Number
It's okay,
feels
you
wrong.
have AT6 right now.
Sorry, minus 30.
You have AT6 right now. You got this.
Minus 30, and it is swinging. It's claw attack first. Oh, that's not its attack score. Okay.
Uh-oh. I can dodge it, though.
You can
now,
dodge it,
yeah.
yes.
All right, I'll do that.
Don't forget to subtract 30. Okie
Pretty
dokie.
good.
That's going to be 120% of its damage.
Nice.
Fortunately for you, it is not. It doesn't have any armor penetration.
And you have 6 armor right now.
Depends what.
Oh,
Kind
never
of,
mind. It has 1 armor
damage is it?
penetration right now.
No.
No!
So that is going to be 50 less. So that's going to be 70% of its damage. Okay. That's going to be 88 damage to you.
All right. What kind of damage was this?
This is cut.
Yeah, I got 6 to that. 88 damage. Guys, I'm starting to realize I did not build the tank.
I feel like that.
It's okay. It's okay. I got you. I got you.
So, what's the deal when you take more than half your health and damage?
Oh, you get crit.
Oh my god. Why
Cool,
would you
cool,
get crit
cool.
like that?
All
Why
right,
would
so
you do
then
that?
I get to roll my critical level. So that's going to be 88 plus D100. All right, I need you to make a physical resistance check.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Cool, 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 cool.
All right, that's not good for you.
I've not been rolling good for defending at all, no matter what it is.
So that is a difference of a little less than 130. That's 128.
Yeah.
I need you to roll. No, I need to roll a d100 to indicate where you've been injured. That's, I think, a good one. I think that's like a leg.
You don't need those.
I don't need those. I don't.
Nope. Never mind. That's your ribs.
Oh, I
No.
don't need those.
You can live without them. They just protect important things.
Well, I already got the bottom couple surgically removed for purposes.
What purposes?
All right.
Just
So its
reasons.
claw cleaves into your body, dealing some light organ damage to you. You're currently at a penalty of 128.
Urgh.
I love this game.
It gets worse.
I'm not going to survive this next attack. That's all there is to it.
Well, no, he's. Oh no, it does get worse. No, never mind. It doesn't get worse. It's only worse if it hits a limb, or his head, or his heart.
Oh no. The worst that I was talking about was it will reduce by 5 each after each one of your turns, up to half the value. So even
Cool.
after that, you'll be at half penalty.
We don't happen to have a healer on our team, do we?
You know, honestly, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about it because it's gonna attack you again with its jaw attack.
Yeah, and I'm going
now.
to die.
Yeah, you are. It's not even gonna be close.
No.
And it has a unique feature where when it does this claw bite attack, it suffers no multi-attack penalty.
Uh-oh, guys.
So,
So I dodge this?
dodge with a minus 128.
Alicia, what
Oh,
the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. More than that. Because this is also the third attack you received this round.
Yeah.
But we
seems
get to
that
cut
way.
that penalty in half. So, an additional negative 25. So a minus
It's only minus
1.
153.
I think it's 158.
158?
Let's see. 128 plus 25. 153. No, Slug was right. I was wrong. So minus 153 to your block or your dodge.
I got positive?
You got a positive. That's good.
Wait, Cam, can I... Devin's saying I can use my psychokinetic shield right now.
Oh, you can.
It's action passive. Okay, I did not realize
is
I could do
passive.
that. Can I do that real quick?
Sure.
Okay, sorry.
Though, so here's the problem. We're considering this the first round you use Psychokinetic Shield, right? Because that's when you would get the max value for it, right?
Yeah.
So when you use multiple psychic abilities in the same round, you have to divide the potential between each of them. You used all your potential on the armor.
Wasn't the armor during the buffing round though?
Well, so what we did is we gave Booter the benefit of the highest armor value, which is when Aster would have initially cast it. Which would be the same round.
Yeah.
So you would get no benefit from your total potential, which means you rolled a 5.
That could be much worse, yeah.
So you can choose not to try to do this. I'll add. This is the teaching moment.
Oh.
Because you essentially used all your potential on the first psychic ability, which means you'd have no bonus to your potential for the second. Does that make sense?
My bad. I thought we had just one free round, so might be.
Hold on, so let's see. Because wouldn't I just increase it by 2 from compassion and then my advantage, so I'd still reach the 80?
Does compassion give you a bonus?
When using his powers to help others, he automatically increases the difficulty level achieved by 1. This can avoid a fatigue result.
But there's no bonus to your potential.
First one.
So essentially, your base potential's plus 120, right?
Oh wait. Also, he's not suffer penalties to psychic projection, protecting others with a shield.
Yeah, we're not counting for that.
I don't know. Okay, I don't.
So you rolled a 5, and you have no bonus to your potential, so you got a 5. Your compassionate does boost you to the difficulty 20. Again, you don't have to actually take this because your character would know better. But if you were to attempt this... Sorry?
Hey, I just kind of watching Big Guy get fucked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
But now you know. And now you know you can use your Psychic Shield when it's not your turn as well to protect people.
That's true.
You just have to make sure that if you plan on using something else on your actual turn that round, you will need to divide your potentials. Okay, that was a big run around for Gortho to die. So let's see, that's 202 minus 16, and then minus 50 for your armor. So that's going to be 130% of its damage. And its bite is stronger. So it's going to be 130 of 135. Oops. That's 175 damage. Sorry, 176.
Okay.
Are you alive?
How do you die?
You are bitten in half. Goodbye.
Yeah, if I get more than my health in negative, right?
Oh, that's true. I guess we should talk about that. I don't think you will live, but
because I'm currently at minus 139 out of 125 health.
I believe you have an amount of negative HP equal to I think it's like 5 times your con modifier.
7.
So 35.
Yeah.
What is dying?
I wasn't planning to be the tank.
Yeah, the thing is, we had no other frontliners. I don't think.
Well,
Yeah.
and The problem
losing your
is
character
you
if
just
you
jumped
talk
into
to us.
combat with a creature you knew nothing about.
What a
Let's
veteran
see.
here, man. No caution or anything.
Listen, I told Devin yesterday that my character is not the type of character who lives long. And oh, how right I was.
Yeah, it's 5 times your constitution score. So, yeah, you get bitten in half. You all see this.
Bad guy!
Oh, fuck.
I turn around to fucking Lucas and just, or we're expecting Lucas to be and say, start trying.
Lucas isn't there. All right, Gale, it's your turn.
Uh. I think I also scream, "Get this car moving!" And then I'm going to. Did he drop his weapon when he got cut in half?
Yeah.
Can I fire the weapon up at them as a ballistic, or does it have to be something like a rock?
Sure, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna go for the more injured one.
Okie dokie. I guess I will operate your sheets.
Actually, that would work because that's what Alex's character did pretty much all last campaign.
Yeah, I remember.
Okie dokie, so we're going to be using ballistics. Gonna make a potential roll. Open roll.
Whew.
Damn, okay.
Do they have psychic inclination or anything? They might hit the 280.
I don't know if you have psychic inclination.
No, I don't.
Sad. It's okay.
No.
I mean, it doesn't do more damage, sadly.
Speaking of damage,
mean-
could I put 2 points into the damage part?
Sorry.
Could I put 2 psychic points, 2 of the free floating points into damage?
Is that thing you can do as free psychic points?
I thought I saw something about damage. I could be wrong.
I believe that is.
Unfortunately, I don't have the book in front of me.
1 second. It's a good thing to look. No. You could for the temporary uses, you could improve your psychic potential or improve your psychic projection. Which, to be fair, technically speaking, improving your psychic projection will do more damage.
Guess I'll do that then.
Okay. Every point gives you a plus 20. So how much do you want to add? Oh, I'm sorry. Plus 10.
And what's my limit? Because I don't have.
You can spend max 5 points.
Oh no, I meant, is there like a cap on how far I can raise this? Because I don't have inhumanity or anything like that.
280.
280. We'll put 2 in.
2. Okay. So that's going to add an additional. Let's see here. So that's going to add an additional 40. Though your potential is giving you a plus 30, and since they're stacking, you're going to get only a plus 15 from your potential. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay. So that's going to be a plus 55.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Whew.
Also, I forgot to ask. When you dropped the weapon, did it lose its fire attack, or is it still that way?
I would say it's still imbued. There's nothing about him holding it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it just uses the weapon's damage. That's cool. So, 1 second as I need to roll its defense. Oh my god, it got really good. So that's going to be a 168. The weapon is going to plunge into it. What was your weapon modifier, Booter? Like, what was your stat modifier to it?
The base damage of it is 90 without any of my extra
No.
stuff
Sorry,
on-
with your attribute,
with my
like your strength.
strength.
Yeah.
Fifth, it would be 105 one-handed or 120 two-handed.
No. I'm sorry. How much was your strength adding to the damage?
30.
Okay.
And then my key added 20 as well.
Okay. Because Suzanne technically strikes with the weapon, but using her power modifier or her willpower modifier instead.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say technically this wouldn't be counting as two-handing it with the willpower. So its base damage was 90. We'll subtract 15 from that, so 75.
Well, it was
No.
90
The
plus
sword
my-
is 90.
Yeah, the sword's base damage is 90. With my
Oh.
strength and key, it's 125 one-handed.
Yeah, it won't be using your key,
Yeah.
but it will be benefiting from Alex's bonus.
Yeah, so it's 90 plus 10
Plus 15.
base plus the willpower.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 115. Okay, so that's 168 minus its 7 layers of armor. So that's 90% of the damage. And which one were you striking, dear?
The more injured one.
The more injured one. Got it. So 115 times 9. It's still going to be 104 damage. The sword is shot into the creature and is now hanging hilt deep into its flesh.
I forgot to ask. Is it a penalty if you target a specific area of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And aimed attacks need to be declared before rolls are made.
Oh no, I was asking out of curiosity.
That's fair. All
To be
right.
fair, talking from experience, aimed attacks don't do anything to damage-resistant creatures.
That's fair. It's more of like if you come across something that has an obvious weakness, you have to try and aim for.
Yeah, unfortunately, the hard part is with damage-resistant creatures, if you could just aim for their eyes, since they are kind of big and don't move, you could just blind them every time with very little effort. It becomes hard to make damage-resistant creatures dangerous when they can all be blinded real easy. You guys have almost gotten that one to half HP. Very close.
Hit him again, Booter. Oh, wait.
Okay. I reach up for my sword that's now gone.
All right, so that is Gale's turn. Aster.
Staring at my fucking bisected friend in front of me, I kind of just get up and scramble to like the back of the truck, or I guess the front, and I'm gonna. Which of you two do I like more?
Your potential hasn't reset for the round. I'll remind you.
It hasn't?
No.
Oh my god. Well, kind of scramble up here. I'm gonna hide amongst the animal carcasses that we have.
I hide in the pile of meat. That's a great place to hide from a monster.
I'm not thinking properly, Cameron.
No,
Fuck.
it's just funny. I'm just letting.
God.
All right. That's gonna be the end of that round. Starting the next round, the first serpent A, flies up to the vehicle. This will be a full movement action for it. It slams down. It's not very smart, so it's just gonna bite into the truck itself. So I'm just gonna say that it's ripping into the back of this truck with both Lucas and Gale here. Not Lucas, I'm sorry, Frank and Gale here. So I'm gonna attack you both, but I'm gonna consider its damage halved, as truck is getting in the way of its attacks.
That's something.
So we'll start with Gale. Gale, you're being attacked by a claw attack.
My psychic potential is reset, right?
Yes, new round.
Have a shield, buddy, Mr. Frank.
Oh,
I have defensive teleportation.
Okay.
You put all your psychic potential into this?
I'm not thinking properly.
Well, you open rolled.
Oh, fuck. I did it wrong.
It's okay. So that's gonna be 246.
So you hit the 280 mark.
2,000 life point barrier, or with 80 damage barrier, and it stops energy.
love to see it.
Okay. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, it sounds like it would have been really nice to have.
Well, first
talk
Gale is
about
being
it.
attacked by a claw. You have the teleportation, so you're gonna
Yep.
be able to use that. That's a big attack. I'm assuming you're gonna put your full potential into this.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 2 dodges. Right, now you get to try to dodge. Do you want to use your psychic points to add to your projection?
I'll spend one.
You'll spend 1. Okay, so this will increase it by 10.
Yes.
I'm not seeing a thing here. Why is it not projecting? Okay, there it goes. Pretty damn good. So you blink right as its claw comes cleaving through. Its claw still hits with a 24 over. Do you have any cut armor? I'm assuming you said I do. It was kind of garbly.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it's going to do 20% of its damage. Its claw damage was 125, so I cut that in half. So that's 63, and then we're doing 20% of that. Alright. You take 13 points of damage as you blink, not quite in time, but in just enough time to not, get cleaved in half. And now, Frank, you're getting a bite. Not bad. Aster, go ahead and throw up your projection for your shield.
You like roller projection?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Because you use your projection to... That's unfortunate. Frank, if you would like to dodge for yourself as well, you can do so. You'll get the benefit of the greater
try.
defense.
Can
you what? Sorry?
I roll hide this session?
No.
You just open rolled.
Shut up.
All right. So that's 92. That's going to be a difference of 84? Yes. 84. Do you have any cut armor? Or I'm sorry, I think it's actually thrust. 1 second.
I got one cut, 2
It is thrust.
So 2.
2. Okay. As armor piercing, so that's going to be 1. So that is going to be 80% of half of its damage. Which is 68. You take 54 damage.
Yowza.
That shouldn't be enough to crit, correct?
No.
Okay.
If I get hit again, I'm definitely being crit.
All right. So this serpent is chewing into the back of the vehicle. The back gets blown apart, and now you're both standing there face to face with this monstrous creature. Next is Frank.
All right. I could do something. 1 sec. Let me look at my... I have a few ideas. Let's see if I can physically do it. I theoretically could do this. Yeah, okay. So, I am going to get myself some Xeon, charge up, getting myself able to cast Inorganic Modification. My idea is because it's currently chomped onto the back of the truck. But what if we had a slightly smaller truck? So it like pops out of its teeth and we can get out of here and start driving.
It's not currently like grapple, just so you know.
Okay.
And also, I think if you shrink the truck, that's going to be really bad because it doesn't apply to all the items inside said truck.
If anything, I was thinking of making it shorter so we have to crouch. So it's like not in its mouth anymore. But I think the best case, I'll definitely charge up Xeon at least because I'll heal myself. Oh wait, I can't cast heal. I don't have enough Xeon.
Wait.
I did a half charge and then I did a full charge, and heal is 80.
Oh, you mean you can't accumulate? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like I have literally 5 Xeon away from being able to cast heal.
Might be able to spend a fatigue.
Can I do that for accumulation?
Let me double check.
I think it would be in the fatigue section.
No, I'd have to half charge if I want to do what I actually want to do, because I'm going to take an action. All right, granted, I don't take a penalty for that, haha, because I have gestureless casting. I don't need to gesture while doing this.
Yeah, well, okay, so technically, you get the full benefit of your magic accumulation, as long as you can either speak or gesticulate.
Which I don't need to gesticulate because I have an advantage for that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that your advantage doesn't really actually help you because you can speak and get the full benefit anyway.
That's true. I'll mutter to myself. Granted, I'm still going to have 75 total accumulated right now. I'm gonna jump into the driver's seat. And
Okay.
we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna like drive, and I'm gonna drive over to pick up our buddy. But I'm gonna drive this car out of here.
Okay. So you hop in, you put the pedal to the metal, you start driving. Lucas, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics to hop into the truck.
An ability I don't have. That's rough.
I'll say that you'll get in no matter what. It's just how fast you guys can drive away will be determined by how you roll.
I'll throw 2 fatigue into it. Why not?
Okay.
$56.
That's good. Actually, I set the base DC for 40. So that's good. You manage to hop into the vehicle as it's coming by. You don't lose any speed as the vehicle is kicking off and the truck is driving.
Now, because he got closer to me, would that still have been a full movement action, or was that low enough?
Well, the acrobatics would be a full action by itself.
Oh, all right. Way to shoot, I guess.
I mean, if you want to take a pot shot at it, I'll allow it.
No, because then I'll fail the acrobatics check.
I mean, that's fair. I don't think one shot was going to do much anyway, to be fair. So yeah, your vehicle came by, picked you up, you guys start driving off. This one that had landed takes off and begins flying after you guys, but doesn't quite reach you. And then we devolve into a chase, or evolve into a chase. I guess it depends on how you look at it. So the vehicle is driving over the bumpy terrain. You're doing your best to get away from these serpents. Does Lucas was the driver, does Lucas try to take over, or does he just let Frank drive?
Probably let Frank drive.
But once
I don't
we
think
stop
any
driving,
of us particularly have ride, so.
Once we can stop driving, you can take back over.
Mhm.
Okay. So that means, Frank, you're the one who's in charge. How are you trying to get away from these serpents?
At the moment, pedal to the metal. Gotta go as fast as we physically can.
So you're just driving in a straight line as fast as you can.
Yeah. Oh, actually, here's a question. Because I have the Xeon for I can alter an inorganic thing. Can I modify our truck to be a faster truck? Because
I can do anything super complex.
Through control of magic, the caster can alter the form and nature of an inorganic object, transforming it into a completely different thing, but of similar spiritual power.
Oh, so
What's
what it's
the
supposed to do is transform an object from one thing to another.
Yeah, can I transform the truck into a better truck?
I would say they don't have the same spiritual level at that point then.
Damn
it.
One sec, I have more ideas. Maybe I have to see because there's a
Turn it into a rocket.
This is a really funny idea. In a bad way. What if I casted imitate and the exact copy of an existing organic object didn't reach the caster and we're just inside a bullet and just go faster? It's like a mini rocket.
No.
God, fuck, what was the key gun dude?
Arthur?
You had, yeah, what kind of Arthur-ass logic is that?
It's his logic, that's what he'd think. But the difference is it would work for him. Oh, wait, that's just the appearance of an object. Damn it. I can make our car look better. But nah, I think I just keep going.
Give it red stripes. It makes it go faster.
So, just because I love creation magic, when you affect an object, you can also affect. Typically, it depends on how like solid or how like particular an object is, and there's kind of like a spiritual whole for objects. It's very Cosmere in that way, but you can transform effectively 20 presence of air.
That's true. I have I have one last dumb idea that could work. If I get enough Xeon, can I cast Create Memories on one of these creatures?
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be great if I can get one of them off our back because I impart a beautiful montage of like me taking care of it as a baby. And it realizes like, oh wait, mom? Like we're already driving away.
Sure. I mean, yeah. Sure. So you're saving up to do this create memory spell then, right?
Yeah, because I have 75. What's 75 plus 50?
125.
Create memory. Oh, I need to accumulate one more time, and then I should have enough Xeon for a actual like modify object thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just driving and I'm charging.
Driving, charging, you're going fast. Now, your vehicle can drive safely at a speed of 11, but it can go up to a total speed value of 13. Granted, you'll need to make a check to drive to not like crash or topple the vehicle.
I assume a drive.
It will
Or
be a
a
drive.
ride, or
Though, I'm going to assume most people can drive, so at the very least, I will subtract the penalty for the drive check.
Okay.
If you want to increase to a speed 12, you need to make a DC 40, and if you want to go to 13, it's DC 80.
I'm gonna do that. I'll burn fatigue on this.
Okay. How fast are you cranking it up?
The one that's DC 40.
Okay. So that'll make it the vehicle move at a value of 12.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 fatigue.
Success. Okay, so you guys are now driving at speed. They're the same speed as the vehicle right now as you're driving through the plains with these two serpents behind you. After a little bit, Serpent B starts falling behind. It is getting tired and is too injured and not viewing this as a viable hunt. Serpent A, though, still seems pretty intent on murdering you all. Does anyone else want to do anything while Frank is driving here?
Yeah, we're gonna be shooting the serpent eggs to make us less tantalizing.
Okay, go ahead. And because you guys are moving at relatively the same speed, I'm not going to give you a penalty based on its movement value.
Hell yeah. $207.
Okay, got a 58. So that's going to be just a little under 150, so 149. So 140% of your damage minus 4
because I
3.
punched, or 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So 110.
110.
Now we shoot again.
Okay. Minus 25.
$150 on the dot.
Oh, wrong roll.
Oh my god.
Jesus,
I rolled
I
its
was
attack
like,
rather than its...
It's suddenly got a defense value? What the fuck?
40, okay. So that's 110 minus the 3, so that's 80.
80, so 80 damage.
Okie dokie. So you're shooting this thing, it's getting plinked, and it's not being too super happy. Anyone else want to do anything?
If I transfer my shield, do I re-roll my potential, or do I keep the roll from earlier?
I do believe if you're putting your shield on someone else, unless there's a roll that says otherwise, you need to re-roll the potential for it.
All right. Here you go, Lucas.
Yep. So the 180.
Sick. Yep.
Is Gale doing anything?
Yep. Sorry, I have my hands full.
You're fine.
Yeah. As we're driving past, she's gonna find any debris nearby and launch it at it.
Okay. Just launching debris at it. Here we go. Ballistics.
Debris, rocks, whatever's handy.
Yeah, the largest, most dangerous thing you can affect.
And I don't remember how much it is for ballistics. Let's double check.
Sorry?
I'm trying to figure out how much I can affect with ballistics.
Oh, that's what that is for. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't say. I just get to choose the basic damage based on how dangerous of a thing you're throwing, between 30 and 150 base damage.
If there's no limit, if I pass a good-sized boulder, I'm hucking it.
Okay. Sure. The largest boulder I imagine you can throw, I'll say will have a base damage of 80. So you got the base amount, 120. So no bonus to your projection. 218. That's still really, really good. Oh my god. Suzanne's on fire. Serpent rolls. Okay. So that is going to be a difference of 164. Minus his armor, so that's going to be 100% of the damage, so it takes 80. Gets blasted by a big rock as you see the serpent dip a little bit on its flight. Okay. New round, essentially. Frank, what are you doing?
I finally charge up enough Xeon. I turn around so I can get a visual, hold my hand out, and I'm like, take this, you snake motherfucker, and I cast Create Memories.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Wizard.
Most of the time, unless very deeply rooted memories modify, the person feels slightly confused, but will be convinced that the memories are real. Let's see. Resisting a spell requires beating an MR or psychic resistance check with the difficulty of 100.
Yep, so it needs to make a... I'm assuming the higher between its MR psychic resistance.
I assume. It just gives the both.
Yeah. All right.
140 Xeon on this.
Let me double check the the core exit just in case, because that MR is kind of low. But we'll see.
I mean, it's a lizard.
Yeah, but
Though-
it's not based on its intelligence or anything is the problem.
How can I add an added effect to a spell? Is that just more Xeon pumped into it?
Yes, but we don't use the added effects shown in the core book. We use the ones from the exit because
Okay.
it's more balanced.
Gotcha.
I passed it. This is in creation. No. Yeah, okay.
I can pump a total of 175 Xeon into this thing.
Okay.
And if I can, I will.
One second. Reading Spanish.
Yeah.
There you are. Okay. Dang. I might give it to you. Is your intelligence 9 or higher?
It's a 10.
Okay, good. Because you needed a minimum 9 to do the intermediate level. Technically, it requires 180 Xeon, but I'm just going to give you the extra few Xeon for it anyway.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Though I will make you spend the extra Xeon. So.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
That does increase it to 120 DC.
Cool.
Oh, okay, and in the Spanish book, it does say the higher of its magic resistance or psychic resistance. So. Okay, good thing I let you up it there, because you got 102.
Yeah,
but it does
perfect.
Fail. So you I guess you give it a strong impression that you're the one who raised it, and
there's a flash, and in this big lizard's brain, it sees like a beautiful montage of like me watching it take its first steps proudly, me patching a little injury, being like, you got to be careful with the other big beasties. It's a beautiful scene being painted in a big there's just scene after scene of just memories of me at this creature's upbringing and a loving parent like relationship.
Yeah, and then I'm going to assume you're impressing on it that you're in this vehicle that it's attacking. So
yes.
Okay. As you're driving away, everyone in the back who's watching this last serpent kind of chasing you down, you see it just kind of like stop suddenly and land and like just look around. It seems confused. And you guys drive away.
Sweet.
Well, whatever you did worked.
I think it thinks I'm its mom. Keeps driving.
Gotta take it out at its source as he aims his gun. I'm just kidding.
It's not gonna work.
That'll just make it angry.
I mean, look at it. It seems more confused as he keeps just punching it, going as fast as possible.
Okay. So you guys drive away, one member short.
Damn.
And I'm assuming you just keep driving home.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you drive for a little while longer. It starts getting dark out, and it's no longer safe to drive the vehicle for fear of hitting, some kind of unseen obstacle and toppling over. So how do you all decide to camp out for the night?
Is an RV too spiritually powerful?
The hard part about doing that, just so you know, it would be you have a bunch of freezers that wouldn't be transformed.
Yeah, where does the meat go?
I mean, we could have it still in freezers, just tucked somewhere else.
The entire walls of like the thing is just freezer, Cameron. Just like it's an RV.
Well, the freezers aren't a
in-
part of it, so you'd be
Oh.
changing the two separately.
I'm just saying it's an option in case we don't have survival stuff.
I actually have survival.
Sweet.
Well, to be fair,
Not
it
much,
assumes that you guys have taken with you like supplies for your trip.
Not true, the supplies, but it's more of like blending in our supplies so we don't stand out for monsters at night.
Yeah, that's definitely something to consider as well. So, plus you got a magic user, so however you guys try to like hide out, what do you do?
Well, we'll need to find a way to cover up the back so that nothing walks in, or at least whoever's standing guard needs to guard that for any little critters that come searching.
Yeah, we don't want them smelling the meat. Is that a thing I can do? Can I fix the truck?
Not with inorganic modification.
Minor change?
Is there not a repair ability?
Like one of the examples it gives. I mean, granted, I can
Reconstruct.
changes its exterior.
It's one of your first in the book creation path is reconstruct.
Oh,
So yeah, you have a
nice.
spell just for that.
okay. Yeah, I'll fix up the truck. Just puts his hand on it, and it just like the metal regrows, and it's back to its base state.
Man, just I'm not super concerned about it. I just want to see what would be actually necessary to affect. Yeah, okay. Is that enough presence? How much presence does a military truck have?
Great question.
A cart, a carriage. Okay, so you can upcast reconstruct. It's gonna cost you 140 Xeon,
Oh boy.
but that would be that allow you to affect a presence of 60, which I'm gonna say our truck counts as.
Kind of think I gotta do that.
I will say for the most part, most of the damage is superficial to your vehicle.
Okay.
So
No, I
it's
will not. I'll
super
save.
necessary, but
I'll save my Xeon then for when it really gets fucked up.
okay. Did I bring y'all to this map? I did. Okay, cool. But what about hiding your presence? What are y'all doing to protect yourselves? I'm gonna change the music too.
I'm using the area we're in as well as any brush and debris to try to make our tents and stuff look as inconspicuous as possible.
Okay.
Particularly putting like trees or the tents closer to like a bush where it'll blend in more.
All right. Go ahead and make a survival roll for me then.
May I please request assistance
Oh,
of
yes,
the
I will
GM?
roll your survival roll for me. Okay, 62. You cover it lightly. It, considering the nighttime, low lighting, it'll probably, at least they won't think about it right out the gate. Maybe.
finishes up her tent and then looks over to anyone else. Can anyone else need their tent covered up?
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand setting up your tent. You're busy. She sees you put the truck back together.
I don't put it back together, but I'm certainly considering it.
Uses like
Danny's
minor
there.
psychokinesis to help her like hold up the stakes so that nothing moves as she ties everything down.
I can't move my token anymore.
I can't move my token either.
This is fucked up, Cameron.
I guess if you want to drag your own tokens onto the map. I have to do it for Suzanne, though.
I just go hide in this bush over here for the night.
Do you not want to share a tent?
I am just sulking over here.
Well, I space if you want it. Goes back to setting up Frank's tent.
Okay. So, whilst you're all getting all set up, I get a roll for another encounter.
I think I'll be set up under the truck.
Cameron.
Funny enough, this is actually a little less bad than the last one.
Oh, a little less. Okay,
It's
someone's
it's
gonna die
one
in 3
level
hits now,
lower.
guys. Someone's gonna die in 3 hits, guys. Don't worry about it.
It's the serpent we fought. It found us. It's less severity because it's only one.
It's coming back to chase after its mother.
It's looking for mother, and where are the obstacles?
It just opens his mouth and an inhuman voice just says, "Mama."
I mean, hey, you know, if it doesn't kill me, now,
Makes you
what if
stronger.
this character, he's in the world somehow and he's just hanging out with this big serpent?
Okay. All right.
You'd be better off setting it free in the wild thing because it's not going to live if we take it back to cash in this reward.
True.
As you're all kind of getting camp set up, you hear the flapping of large wings above you.
Oh boy.
Does it sound
Looking
familiar?
about, Gale, you can see them because you have night vision.
Oh no.
As you see, I'm loading the image up now. 3 of these things.
Yeah, we'll have to describe to me. I have no vision.
Okay, so
It's
it's
a bat.
imagine a bat except like 20,000 times bigger.
And has an ear piercing. I think.
I
It
describe it
does
to
have an ear
all of
piercing,
y'all.
yes, in the
Has an
image.
ear piercing and a goatee, so it's really cool.
These are man-sized bat-like creatures that
Oh,
seem
yeah.
to have a almost like a cheetah-like tail.
What the fuck are they doing out here? Why are there so many chimeras?
This isn't a chimera.
It's basically a chimera.
Y'all can roll
I remember
animals on
this.
them if you like.
Can I do a cult?
Yeah, you can do a cult. Now you guys do really well identifying creatures.
Oh, okay, Frank, I see how it is.
Yeah, just a little better.
Fuck you. That's it. You're not getting shielded.
These are known as Children of Baal. They're a large bat-like entity. The church says that they're messengers of the apocalypse, but many megazoologists are firm that they are just large bat-like creatures. Though they have been predominantly featured in a lot of old tales of like demons taking some kind of mortal form. But you all know there's a really easy way to fend these creatures off. They have a strong aversion to light and will flee in its presence.
I flip on
Anyone
the
got a
headlights.
torch?
Sorry, what'd you say, Gail?
Anyone got a torch?
I can create fire.
That works.
Yeah, Lucas, you take your flashlight and you start shining it in their faces. They screech and flee. They want nothing to deal with anyone with a flashlight.
Yeah, that's awful for a creature that's bad with light.
The modern world has been very horrible to them.
Yeah.
In this documentary, I'm just kidding.
I love these creatures, and I love the fact that Hiram released a couple just out and about onto Gaia. So aren't they demons?
Yes, they are actually demons.
Yeah. If this is the Gaia's future, if for any regard, I hope Hiram wasn't responsible for that. But these are fun creatures. They're very cool.
Yeah, fortunately, an easy encounter for you guys to get around. All right. So, unlike a lot of tabletop games, we get to determine watches, but there's going to be encounters.
Yeah.
So, who wants to take first watch?
I'll do it. I've got the night vision, so either first watch or I can go right in the middle of the night since I have the night vision.
Well, there's two watches that you have to worry about. There's the first half of the night and the second. So,
I'll do the first half then, since that's going to be most of the dark time.
all right. Anyone want to work with Gail? Okay.
Man, I'm on my own.
Gail's up first. Let's see.
I don't get the chimera.
Well, you got this.
Oh my god.
Cameron.
I don't got this.
Cameron.
I don't know why I keep rolling in the upper
I can't help but
percentile.
I can't help but notice you seem to like making one shots for us that everyone dies in.
That wasn't the
Yeah.
intent.
You sure?
No, you said you wanted us to know how harsh the world is, which means we die in every one shot.
Yeah, looks like this is just gonna actually be a one shot.
Yeah, it might be. Doesn't mean you can't get away from it. To be fair, the only reason why Gorth died is because he leaped literally into the maws of the enemy.
All right, first off, you introduced us as some of the top monster hunters, strongest guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then you were like, "Oh yeah, this is also one of the safest zones you could be in."
Mm-hmm. This is the safest.
Nothing indicated that I would get effectively one shot.
Other than massive reptilian creatures.
Yeah, they're big creatures all the time.
Well, apparently not that big.
I'm on your side, leader. As someone who doesn't know this system,
You don't need to know the
I
system.
don't know the monsters.
It's just common sense.
Slug did
No.
need to know the system because then I might have survived.
No.
I mean, to be fair, the first creature you guys saw was even higher level than the serpents were.
Yeah, I
In
think
fact,
would
it would
have
eat their
actually,
lunch.
I would have completely TPK'd so fast.
I don't know if it would have saved you, but I do apologize. I've just got free of the baby debuff, but I could have used this. I just didn't have the freedom to say anything when it happened.
Nah, that wouldn't have saved me.
It's also an active action, not a passive one.
That's fair.
Yeah, I died, and it wasn't by a little.
It was not by a little, no.
But what if I had rolled up to 280? That would have been minus 12 intensities.
I don't think it did
core book monsters as
energy
well.
damage to do this.
Darn.
Yeah, it didn't help that I rolled 15 or under for every defensive check except for the very last one when I had a minus 153 to it anyway.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, I think I like that one. Okay.
You don't get to complain about rolling badly anymore.
Yes, I do.
No,
I'm alive to complain about it, loser.
I'm gonna haunt you to death.
No, you won't.
Whenever you're just sort of taking note of your surroundings, you notice that it seems a little warmer around you.
Yeah, because I'm constantly keeping my shield on me. He jacked off in response to that.
I can't believe this.
Stop jacking off then.
Anyway, so Gale, you notice a pile of leaves begin shivering and moving across the ground.
Moving across the ground isn't it just wandering around the area, or it's pointedly like walking in our direction?
It seems to be wandering for the moment.
Would you say it's shambling?
No,
Oh,
I would say skittering.
Can I do an occult? See if I can figure out what this is as I rack my brain for what this could be.
You don't know enough about it. Right now, it's just a bunch of leaves, and as far as you know, no creature is just a bunch of leaves.
How big is this pile of leaves?
It's pretty big, actually, now that you're looking at it.
Can I try to use minor psychokinesis to just like move some leaves out of the way, see if I can see anything else without trying to get its attention?
It depends. So, like any type of ability, the distance you can affect is determined by your projection. So, let's see, 1 second. Okay.
My projection's 145.
Yeah, and I think, does the psychic part have the distances? Or do I just use the magic one? Nope, okay. Okay, easy enough. 140 can allow you to affect something up to 800 feet away.
Is it more than 800 feet away?
No, but you notice it like, I'll draw it on the map. Oops, that's not what I wanted. It is not a square.
It's a black void.
There you go. You notice it like that far away.
Okay. Yeah, in whatever direction it's wandering, I'm going to try to hit the opposite side of it to see if I can like knock some leaves loose, see if I can see like feathers or fur or whatever's underneath.
Okay. You pick something up. You pick up one of the leaves, probably, but it's moving. Make for me a search.
Okay.
Okay. Don't need to worry about the open roll. You hit max. This is not a leaf. It is a large roach. And this is a large swarm of cockroaches.
Ugh. Like standard cockroaches, not like monster cockroaches.
Each one is about 2 to 3 inches long.
So Florida cockroaches got it.
If you'd like to make an animals roll.
Yeah, this is an animal. Yeah, I'll try.
Wow, okay, Gail's on top of it.
Jesus.
Should be up by myself. No one chose to help me.
You
Well,
will need
this
to
is
open
why
roll
no
this if you want to
goes.
get max.
I have to take the next watch.
Well, no
You
one
didn't do it
needed help.
correctly, but it's fine.
I hit the open roll button.
But one of the windows was what your prior modifier was.
Oh, I
He'll
see.
ask you what open roll is this, and what was your prior roll. So that's a 166. That's more than enough. 120 was the DC. Yeah, so these massive swarms of cockroaches are insanely dangerous. They are ravenous swarms that are known to even choke large creatures by filling their mouths and other orifices. They're not very intelligent, and they are motivated by sense of flesh and movement.
And it's just wandering so far.
Yes, but if it finds any of you, the person will be engulfed by the swarm and will be at risk of suffocating before being eaten alive.
I think I'll use my minor psychokinesis to huck a rock in a direction as far as I can away from the camp to see if it'll lure them away.
Okay.
If I need added effective movement, I can just use ballistics to just shoot a rock in a direction. So it sounds like something's running away.
It's not motivated by sound. It's smell and movement in general.
Well, she's trying to figure out what to do. She's praying that none of her teammates roll over in their sleep.
Well, it's also attracted to the smell of flesh.
Yeah, the problem is if I go into the truck, they'll know I'm there.
But it's not alerted by sound necessarily. So there is something you can do for your allies in this situation without alerting the swarm.
I could literally shout at the top of my lungs and I won't notice.
Yes.
Alright, I scream at the top of my lungs. Cockroach swarm!
Does anyone
Don't
have deep
move!
sleeper?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm
I
not
almost
taking that
took it.
shit.
Alicia did.
Okay, well.
Don't do it. It's a death trap.
It would have been here. Everyone should wake up from the sun shouting.
He does scream, don't move! You'll alert it.
Okay.
It begins moving.
It's drawn to the smell of flesh. Anyone got any ideas?
Stop being flesh based.
It's also looking at the truck.
I have an idea. God, creation magic's crazy.
It is my favorite path of magic.
I can understand. Like, I'll charge up Xeon because I want to create a homunculus.
Okay.
Making a very strange creature. It's like a mix of like a bat, a primate, and a bird. Like, it's a flying thing with hands and feet. Create this creature, then order it to go to that truck, grab a chunk of meat, and then just fly in that direction as far as you can, just holding it like above the ground so it chases after it.
Okay. Let me see something real quick here. That's scary. So your homunculus does this. It goes into the truck, pulls out one of the things of meat, which is probably really big for it because they're small. But it's strong. It can have a max of 5 in its strength, I believe.
Yeah.
What's the gnosis it can get to?
5.
5. Okay. Because one thing, I know you're probably not considering it for a longer campaign, but to give someone else maybe some ideas as well. You can increase the speed of the homunculus, I believe, with one of the abilities in the monster creation section.
Yeah, because you can create like a 0-level creature with, like fully. You can create an entire stat block for it.
Yep.
And then if you like level up, which by the way, it's incredibly easy to at level 1 to get like a full spell tree of spells. You can eventually create your own like full monsters with Gnosis 20.
Yeah.
Which that's not even hard because that's a level 52 spell. I have a level 50 spell book.
Okay. So the max you could have made this creature's speed is 7.
Cool.
And you could have easily given it natural flight.
Yep.
Oh, you can give it natural flight of 8 or 10. You can actually go up to 12,
Ooh.
which is insane.
The only thing that's required for this homunculus and what I'm doing is to have hands to hold meat and to fly without being caught by the cockroaches.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm allowing you to use your magic to get around the scenario, but I want to explain it for people who, might be interested. Yeah. Cause so your little homunculus thing kind of goes, grabs the meat, flies out of the car, and goes like hovering, flying above the cockroach swarm. As it gets close, the swarm becomes alerted, and you see the swarm begin to pile and lurch up upon itself. and it's way faster than you would think. It's got a movement value of 8. And when it piles itself
Jeez.
on, it can pile itself on to reach 15 feet into the air.
Christ.
Your homunculus does its best, flies away. The cockroach swarms are not necessarily super unknown, though what they can do together is, required a higher check. But your homunculus takes it as far as it can go before probably being devoured by the swarm. If the swarm grabs you with its trapping maneuver, you need to contest against a strength of 12. And it gets a plus 160 to its swarm grapple. So, yeah, little homunculus saved the day because that thing is a nightmare. All right. That's that shift. Now we move to part 2 of the night shift. And that's Aster.
Me. Yes.
Does anyone want to stay up with Aster?
Sure.
Okay, so Lucas and Aster.
Yay.
Let's roll. Oh.
All right, we're all in search for that.
No, you don't need to.
What?
I don't care. I rolled anyways.
I mean, sure. I'm not going to make it a check. You guys see, floating in the air is a swarm of globe frogs. Let me find the picture. There you are. I love these guys. It's one of the rare pleasant sights as you see these slightly bioluminescent frog balloons in a swarm of about like 15 to 20 float overhead, just kind of going about their day. I'm posting a picture.
I remember these. I was really curious when I saw them in the book.
Yeah, these guys.
It's nice when you guys don't get a life-threatening encounter.
I know.
I mean, I figured that was the point of this one shot.
I mean, to be fair, it is. I want to teach you guys how dangerous it is outside the walls.
He kind of did when you killed Booger.
Yeah.
We'll die every first encounter. I see.
He only died because he jumped into their faces.
I'm a frontliner.
And to be fair, the serpents are they're of the tier of the most dangerous creatures you can face in the current zone. And to be fair, if I'm going to be super honest, I threw 2 because I thought, oh, well, if I throw 1, the party might overpower him, and I don't. That's not enough of a threat. Action economy, you know. It's been a while since I've run Anima.
Like,
So you should
definitely.
resurrect Booter so he's just not sitting there.
I don't think that would have saved him. Because all that happened with one of the serpents was he got blown back by some wind.
If we had just a single one, we could have taken it, because like we can repeat that damage pretty easily once per turn, and then Slug and I are both able to basically like full protect Booter and heal him. So
No,
which is
he
what I'm
would've-
prepping to do.
If I hadn't blown him back with the wind, he would have been saved for his highest penalty of like 30 off of his defense or whatever. So he would, prospectively, he would have taken 30% less damage. He did not have 30% of his total HP remaining to save his life.
No, yeah, I just mean like if it was a single creature, like it's just one of them instead of 2. I think yeah, we 100% would have held out and won.
I don't know. Because Booter, I don't think even would have gotten in to make his attack, which was the biggest damage you guys got. Because the first one I wouldn't have done the wind blow thing. I just would have had it attack him right out. And he was like 90% of your guys' damage.
Yeah, that is true. It just depends if we get a good shield on him, like are able to keep him alive. Which that point is luck.
And he had max armor. I was giving him the full benefit. It was just they're just dangerous. But yeah, so that is one day outside the walls. We're pretty much at the end of the session here for the day. So I don't think we need to continue with the one shot next week. I think you guys get the gist. In a given day, you're gonna run into probably like 5 encounters. Whether you can easily bypass them or not, that's a different story. But
this is the biggest case for a campaign giving us a good old Final Fantasy set like level airship.
Yeah. Granted, in the air is not nearly as safe either.
Is it mildly safer?
Mildly, yes. But that's more of it's not the same quantity, but of dangerous creatures, some of the most dangerous ones are also flying creatures. And in fact, in the setting, in the world, currently the Zeppelins are halted. So airship travel between the cities has come to a temporary pause.
Gotta build some really good subways or something.
It'd be kind of hard because the cities are not that close.
I mean, there'd be some big ones. It'd be effort, but like a wise man lays or creates the shade he knows he will never sit in. We just got to set it up for the next generations. Everyone get a shovel.
And this is also like a really good example of I'm not going to pull my punches if you guys don't take a moderate level of caution. You see something big and scary, it's probably big and scary. And I'm not going to balance zones to necessarily be leveled up for you guys. Now, granted, this one shot gave you guys the best opportunity because the strongest creatures you could go against were 2 levels above you.